Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to do 5 Corvus Glaive World Boss Ultimate clears with my top favorite teams for him. Now, normally we do about a stage 50 or 55 just to go through pretty easily without too much challenge given my raid level, given my characters. But for this first clear, I want to do it with the highest level I have, with the best character I have for this stage, Deadpool. So we're going to go to stage 69, and we're going to be doing the stage 70 challenge, which is to clear it with Kamala Khan. So we're going to bring along this team. Deadpool does not need a lot of help to kill Corvus. We're going to bring along 4 Ignore Dodge Strikers, and we're going to bring along Scarlet Witch for the additional mind control. I did actually test this out once before I started recording with Luna Snow, and while the damage was really good, not having any mind control strikers can actually be really annoying for Corvus, and especially at this high of a stage, 69, he does insane damage with his bleeds. I'm talking like close to 10,000 damage per tick, and that will tick for a minimum of 3 hits, which is 25,000 damage, which is almost half of Deadpool's total HP. So even for someone as tanky as Deadpool, it's actually really dangerous, and you're actually going to see those ticks right now because I just got bled there. But we're going to see if we can get him here. We laid down the groundwork for the all defense down. Now we're going to hit him with the 4th skill, and we're going to get the paralyze at the end there, and then we're going to squeeze in the 5 for a little bit of extra, and then we're going to see what happens if he skips that sort of power-up phase or if he goes into it. Now normally I like to do 4 cancel. Oh, he did do it. Whoops. I got so confused. Why is it? This is so strange. It's blasting on him. Very, very weird. I think because he got mind controlled during the animation. I thought because he jumped up and down that it wasn't going to happen. Okay, whatever. Usually I like to do, after I stack the all defense down, I like to do 1 and then 3 and then 4 cancel 5 for the proc, but it seems to be a little bit too dangerous. So I'm actually going to start doing 5 cancel 1 3, because the 5th skill, when I cancel it, it'll still give me those 5 seconds of immunity. Those 5 seconds of immunity while I'm doing 1 and 3, especially since 3 doesn't have an iframe, will give me the chance to you know, get those skills off without taking damage, without taking bleed, and then they will also allow me not to get snared by the tornado. So that was not the best proc, but let's see here. Because he's already mind controlled, if you see that he's mind controlled, you don't necessarily have to take that risk. But additionally, we wanted to use the 4th skill there instead of switching to 5, because 4 is an uninterrupted iframe, whereas 5 is only an iframe right at the beginning. Oh, whoops, I went to the wrong side. So in that case, you will end up with the opportunity to get hit. Whereas if he stays in the 4th skill, you don't have that risk. Oh, I procced way too early there. This was not a great move. I'm not sure why I did that. I think I did that maybe to try to get the mind control, but this is a very weird botched rotation. I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now, but it's doing a ton of damage. What just happened? That was amazing. I don't know what I just did. I don't know why I was doing so much damage. It seems like the all defense down wore off, but I guess it didn't. That was insane. I guess Scarlet Witch's all defense down was still there. That was bonkers damage. So we got it within we got the 150-second challenge, which is not even something I was trying to do. I was just trying to do the Kamala Khan challenge. That was berserk. Okay, and we're going to dial it down now to 55. At 50, I believe, I don't have any more raid penalty, which is amazing. We're going to go a little bit more difficult to 55. This first team we're going to use is Winter Soldier with Captain America and White Fox. White Fox is going to give Cap an additional bonus, and although Cap has a reduction, he does insane damage here. So we're going to use 4 Ignore Dodge Strikers, and then we're going to bring along Anti-Venom. In this case, although we do want the mind control strikers because, you know, it helps keep Corvus locked down, it's worse for Captain America because he needs that accumulation. So in order for the accumulation to work, he has to get hit. In order for him to get hit, well, Corvus can't be mind controlled, otherwise he's just going to stand there like a dope. But you'll see that, well, if his 4th skill doesn't get canceled, and I know that's a problem that a lot of you have, if your 4th skill doesn't get canceled, you can see Cap does amazing damage with his 4th skill. Not even thinking about his 6th skill, but his 6th skill does really good damage too. We're gonna have to switch here, or actually just pick up these heals. We'll be fine. We'll be able to charge up the tier 3 skill a little bit while we're running around dodging these things. We're gonna get in some cheeky 4th skill damage into 5th just while we're waiting, because we're just trying to charge that up. And you can see he hits like a truck. Captain America does. He hits like America's truck. Yeah. What kind of truck would that be? Would that be a Ford or a Dodge? I don't know. I'm not that familiar with, we're a bit off. We're a bit late on these procs, but it doesn't matter because Cap's damage is just berserk. He can definitely do stage 60, even with a 50% damage reduction. That's right. Universals, blasts, and combat types all have a 50% damage reduction when fighting against Corvus. So imagine how much faster I would be doing this if he didn't have that reduction, which is pretty insane. And it just goes to show you how strong Cap is. He's going to do that little spike thing here, so we want to accumulate, and then slap all that damage. And that wasn't even that much. If he hadn't run away, we would have done even more damage there. But it's just important to get that accumulation when you're charging up the tier 3 skill. And that's why I did it kind of off the proc, because it doesn't really matter in that case. We're going to try a little cheeky move here that we've been practicing. We're going to let it go and then come back around. Didn't work. We're going to switch over to White Fox. She's our sacrifice. We don't want Cap to get hurt. We don't want Cap to take damage. We can do a quick little 5-4 combo here with Winter Soldier. I know there are Winter Soldier fans out there, and I know there are people who probably believe that I could be doing this with Winter Soldier instead of Captain America. But honestly, Captain America does so well on this stage, and he's so easy to use. There are certain times where it's annoying that his 4th skill gets canceled, or that his 6th skill gets canceled. Sure. And so in some cases you do need to... Oh, wow, my 6th skill just got canceled. So there are certain situations where you do need to, you know, do the stage again. But otherwise, he's going to do that right now, yeah. Do the fan skill. Otherwise, Cap is just a breeze to play, and he's so tanky, and he deals such good damage now with the endgame uniform. All defense down works so well against Corvus because he has such low base defense. And even if you just get a little bit of accumulation, as you can see, a little bit of accumulation goes a long way for Cap. I think Corvus just hit me once there, but that's really enough to get enough of a buff that with a Rage proc, you can see the damage is just... And you know, he's not that far off from Deadpool. And boom. I mean, he was about... he was actually pretty far off. He's about a minute off from Deadpool, but that felt so good, so easy, so smooth. I just love playing as Captain America. And even if you make mistakes, I got CCF, that's dope. Even if you make mistakes with Captain America, you're not punished for it. You can get one-shotted so easily with Winter Soldier. I've kind of moved away from using him. Another character that you're not going to see on this list, but that a lot of people are going to assume, or I guess hope to see, or assume is on the list, is Quicksilver. And I don't have Quicksilver here because... I don't like his combo, his 5 cancel 4 combo. It is not that reliable in terms of landing on the proc. It often triggers too early, and you can just have a run where it triggers too early so many times that you end up, you know, missing the proc too many times, and then you run out of time. So I'm not really a big fan of that. I think Luna has enough. I just want to double check how much ignore dodge she has. I think she has 40%. She does, just 42%. So we can definitely go with just 3 strikers. We're using Misty Knight, of course, for the extra cold damage. Then Coulson has a nice little team up with her, #1 fan. So you get an extra energy attack speed. So we've got an extra 10% there, which is really juicy. So we can go with these 3, and then we can actually bring along both Scarlet and Invisible Woman, but I actually want to bring on Deadpool, because Deadpool's going to drop that beautiful all defense down, and as a speed type, Deadpool's going to deal full damage against Corvus, which is actually very, very good. I would say that Deadpool is probably a better striker for Corvus for this, just specifically for this world boss, than Scarlet Witch is, but it still depends on what you need. Now, she's going to make pretty quick work of this stage, so she can definitely do a higher stage. I could probably do like at least a 65 with this particular team, maybe at least a 60, probably a 65 as well. But again, we want to go for something that's semi-easy and is more just about showcasing how powerful these characters are and how good these team-ups are against Ebony, or against Corvus, rather than going for the absolute highest stage. We're going to actually try to bypass his first stage buff with our own mind control, in addition to the ones that we're getting from the striker, from Scarlet Witch, and hopefully Corvus, who I will not call Ebony or Cull again, will die before all is said and done. So yeah, keep that in mind. His first kind of power-up move, where he goes to the middle of the stage. If you're able to crowd control him when he goes to the middle, you can either paralyze him with Deadpool or Ronin's abilities, or you can mind control or charm him with some other abilities, you will be able to skip that if you can do enough damage in between. You don't necessarily have to kill him, but if you just do enough damage, or if he's just mind controlled for long enough, it'll disrupt the AI's kind of rhythm, or the kind of the internal timing. Same thing goes for this move here. When he runs up to the top to do the fire move, if you can interrupt him with a mind control or with damage or with the paralyze from Deadpool's 4th or Ronin's 5th, holy shit, you'll also skip that fire pillar move. But we just blinked through that in 1 minute and 18 seconds, I think. That was bonkers. I really wish they would show the number of seconds that it took up here on this like finale window. They used to show it for World Boss Ultimate. I'm not sure why they don't anymore. They have other great information, but if they could just maybe right above the circle for the raid level, if they just had the number, like the time, like how much time it took, I think that'd be great for showing off like speed runs and stuff like that. But man, this is going swimmingly. I think 55 might have been a little bit too low for Corvus, but it's okay. The next team we're going to go up with is another team that technically has a reduction in damage. It's Gambit, but we're going to bring along Ebony and Shuri. So he's got double passive support from both Ebony and Shuri. He does also have a CTP of energy, so I believe he's got 40% ignore dodge. He's got 35%. Okay, so we're gonna load up 4, which should give, no, we're gonna load up 3, which will give him 95%. We need to bring along anti-venom in case we make mistakes, and then we're going to bring along, you know what, let's go full damage, and we're gonna bring along Deadpool instead of bringing along the mind control. Because we're already bringing along the heal, let's just go and try to do as much damage as possible. Let's try to combo Gambit's all defense down 5th skill with some Deadpool striking. Now, although Gambit is going to be getting a 50% damage reduction, because he's able to land that insane 50% all defense down every single time he does his 5th skill, as long as you can basically dodge Corvus's moves, you're going to be doing like a bar's worth. Okay, I got super lucky there, but otherwise I was in trouble. Wow, I got so lucky there because of the time freeze. Yeah, okay. Let's go play the lottery, guys. But yeah, you do like a bar of damage every time. It's amazing how much damage he does, as long as you just stay away from him. Otherwise, just circle around the edges of the arena, keep your 3rd skill you know, ready, and then try to pick up some of these heals when they drop. I'm gonna have to clear everybody out, but then I'm gonna pick up these heals, and we're back at full health, baby. Good job, Gambit. And of course, if you want to see more Gambit action, I probably made about 1,000 videos when Gambit first came out because I was in love with the character. I still kind of am. I think he's a really unique character. I really love the way he plays. I don't think there's any character in Marvel Future Fight that plays just like Gambit, where it's like a 1-skill roulette. It's not really roulette, it's guaranteed damage, but you know what I mean. But yeah, he's just very fun to play, and it's very fun to see so many bars just melting off of... Ugh. Yeah, I was trying not to get the stun there, but we're already down to the... So fast. He could probably do a higher stage than 55 as well, but this is a nice little showcase of his damage. I'm going to be able to squeak in a little bit more there. I'm not sure, there was some damage missing. Uh-oh. I'm going to take damage here. That sucks. I got hit twice. It's only about 7,000 or 8,000 each time, but it's enough. But we're going to be able to... He actually killed his own minions there with that laser attack. I just saw that. That was really weird. Was it his own minions, or was it someone striking for me? Was it... It might have been Deadpool, actually. It kind of... Did I run into that flame intentionally? Oh my... What am I doing? Okay, we're going to switch here. I feel like I'm throwing the match right now, which is blowing my mind. I'm like paying attention to too many things at once. I need to just slow it down and stop paying attention to all this weird shit that's happening. We're gonna mind control here, or not. There we go, we got the mind control. We're just gonna try to kill him. I'm terrified. We would probably be able to... Dude, this time freeze thing is like trying to sabotage me. But yeah, I think, holy crap, we would have been able to finish that with Shuri if Gambit had died, because she doesn't have the damage reduction. She's level 70. That was spooky. We got CCF again, which is nice. We got about 50 or 47 CCF today, which is awesome. We got one more clear to do for Corvus, and we're gonna go with Nick Fury, Ant-Man, and Ghost Panther. Now, I wanted to throw in Jean Grey here instead of Ant-Man, but I feel like I use Jean Grey for all the other videos, so I don't want to necessarily harp too much on her. We're going to have to bring along a bunch of Ignore Dodge Strikers, but then we're going to bring along Deadpool as our last one because screw it, we're not going to take any damage, so we don't have to worry about healing. So the cool thing about this clear here is you don't know which one I'm going to use. Am I going to use Nick Fury or am I going to use Ant-Man? Well, you're just going to have to, you're going to find out in like 5 seconds anyways. We're going to use Nick Fury to start for sure. But the nice thing here is, and the nice thing about some of these team-ups is that you can actually tag team. And you can, well, maybe you can't tag team, I don't know. But let's see how much damage Ant-Man does here with the 5th. That's respectable, that's good enough. I can definitely clear with that damage. I'll show you guys how sad Ant-Man's ultimate skill is, because for those of you that think that I think that Spider-Man's tier 3 skill is bad, oh no. There's a tier 3 skill out there that's actually worse than Spider-Man's tier 3 skill, and it is called Ant-Man's tier 3 skill. What's it called? Maximum size? More like maximum suck, am I right? It's really, really low damage. But we're going to be able to get it off here with the proc, with his CTP of Destruction proc, and you're going to see just how sad this damage is. Yeah. Cool, man. Very cool. Not cool at all, man. But his 5th skill honestly does more damage than his tier 3 skill does, which is kind of sad. But it's also kind of good because Ant-Man needs skills to do damage. So he finally got a buff with his, wow. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? It doesn't do more damage when it completely misses, but we always have Nick Fury to clean up. And you know what? We could also use Ghost Panther. Ghost Panther's a great character. Corvus is honestly the easiest of the World Boss Ultimates. I think if you can manage to get those strikers down, even without Deadpool, I think you'll be able to pull it off in most cases because Corvus just has such low defenses that you know, once you build up enough damage, he gets shredded pretty quick. And then with that all defense down, I don't know what's going on with my proc, it's just not triggering, but we managed to get the proc to trigger there, and that looked really nice because it was with the all defense down from 5. So imagine if 6 actually had all defense down. It might actually be a good skill for once. Blowing my mind. Again, the time freeze is playing keep away with us. We're gonna have to wait for him to do this. Yep. But now we can pop the 5-4 combo and we can see, oh yes, baby, 3 bars. That was beautiful. I had made some weird ass noise, but we got like 3 bars worth of damage. Now Ant-Man's gonna come in and pump another 1.5 bars or something like that, and he is just getting shredded, and I'm loving it. And I'm some weird non-sponsored Michael Jackson. I'm some weird non-sponsored McDonald's commercial right now. I'm loving it, guys. Yes, Ant-Man indeed. No proc again. Missing the procs. Very nice. My favorite. But yeah, he's got nothing to say. Corvus, that is. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, not dead though. Not dead. Can trigger 5-4. Yeah, go fly over here. Boom. Dunzo. Dust the hands off. Got it finished. A bit wackier, a bit more unconventional than usual, but very fun. Did I get more CCF? I did. Holy shit, I got like 75 CCF today. Beautiful. YouTube, thanks for the luck. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope these 5 teams helped you out in terms of the strikers, in terms of the combos, in terms of the strategy, the methodology, and the teams. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Join the Discord because we now have a public Marvel Future Fight channel. That's right. Oh my god. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you later today. Take care.